Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. Today we did a really comforting recipe. We made lentil stew. We made a big old pot of lentil stew. Now, it's only September, but here in North Dakota, September really means pre-winter. We don't have a beautiful fall. We have pre-winter. We were under a freeze warning last night. It got into the 20s, so it's definitely stew weather already, and I love a good stew. I mean a thick, hearty, full of flavor stew that just goes into your belly and warms you up from the inside out. And I don't know if it's a southern thing or just a family thing, but everyone in my family eats peanut butter sandwiches with their stew. I don't know if any of you guys do that too. Let me know. I don't know if it's just us or the South or if it's all over, and I just don't think it's that common. But that's what we did today. We made delicious lentil stew, and I'm gonna go ahead and give it a try. Oh, it smells so good. It's got carrots and corn and lentils and spinach. I know that doesn't sound like a normal stew ingredient, but it gives it a pop of flavor. It's so good for you. Okay. Oh yeah. Yes, yes. You're instantly hit with the spices. Those spices are just, they're popping all through this stew, and you get the flavor from the corn and from the carrots and from the celery. You get all of the flavors. The spices aren't overpowering. They're the right level where they're just complementing all of the other flavors. So thick and so warm. You get that nice tomato undernote. Oh my goodness, guys. I cannot tell you how delicious this is and how comforting. You know what? Save this video for when you're deep in winter and you need something that's going to warm your bones. This stew will definitely do that. So keep watching. See how I made this super hearty and delicious stew? Make it for yourself. Put on your cozy socks and your fuzzy jammies. Bye guys. Okay y'all, the first step of this delicious stew is to get our onions into our pot with our oil that has been heating up. I actually used shallots because that's what I had, so I used 2 shallots. Okay, once your onions or shallots are in your pan, we're gonna let them cook for 3 minutes, and then we're gonna come back and move on to the next step. Okay, it's been 3 minutes for our onions or shallots, so we are gonna go ahead and do our garlic. We've got our, there we go. We've got our minced garlic, and we're going to do 2 tablespoons and let that cook together for a minute. Okay, it's been a minute, guys. We're going to go ahead and pop in our celery. And to the celery, we're going to add our seasoning. So you want to do salt, you want to do pepper, you want to do crushed red pepper just to taste. You want to do paprika. I'll put the measurements down below. Dried thyme, Italian seasoning, and cumin. Once you have your spices added, you want to let it cook for a minute. Okay, it's been a minute, and we want to go ahead and add our spinach. I know it seems like a weird one, guys, but just follow me, trust me, just trust me this once. Once you get your spinach in the pot, let it cook down until it's about half the size. Okay guys, it's time to do a dump of the rest of our ingredients. You want to get your 1.5 cups of dried lentils. We rinsed and strained them. You want to do 28 ounces of crushed tomatoes. You want to do 6 cups of vegetable broth. Okay, time to add the carrots and some frozen corn. 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast, 2 tablespoons of flaxseed, and tomato paste. Okay, once you have all of your ingredients in the pot, we're going to do another round of seasoning, except for the crushed red pepper. And this one's not really going to be a measure. You're just going to do a little dash of all the seasonings one more time. Okay, so once you have all of your ingredients in and mixed up, you're going to bring this to a boil. Once it comes to a boil, drop it to a rapid simmer and let it simmer for 40 minutes. I'll check back in with you guys in 40 minutes. Okay guys, it's been 40 minutes. Let's go ahead and check on our stew. That's what it looks like, guys. It is at a perfect stewy consistency. If you checked it at 40 minutes and it still had a little bit too much liquid, you would just let it stew for another 10 minutes and keep going in 10-minute intervals until you got the consistency you wanted. But ours is perfect. That is all for this video, guys. Thank you so much for being here with me. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see y'all in the next foodie adventure.